Okay, hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Um, okay, can you see my screen right? I'm going to start. So I'm going to talk about this book. It's called A Kiss Before Dying by Ira Levin. Um, okay, the topics or the things I'm going to talk is about a little bit about the author and about the book. I'm going to talk about the story and concepts in the novel. So, okay, the facts about the writer. Uh, Ida Levin was born in 1929 and he died in 2007. And he wrote, he was born in New York and he's a thriller writer. And he wrote A Kiss Before Dying. And this book um, has two movies about the book. And the book won the Edgar Award for best first novel. So, okay, now I'm going to talk about the story. Here we have the characters of the story, and as main character, I think we have Dorothy, which was a woman, the younger daughter of Leo Kings, Kingship, who was a really rich man. We have also Ellen and Marion, who were Dorothy's sisters, and we have Gordon Gant, who was a student who got a really important part in this book, and we have Burton Curlis, who is like the villain of the story. So the story is basically about Dorothy, who met Bert, Burton, yeah, and they were in college and they fell in love. But Burton he always wanted to be rich, so he knew that Dorothy's father was rich, and for that reason he wanted to marry her because in that way he would be rich. So they fell in love and started dating, but one day Dorothy told to Burton that she was pregnant, and here's like how the story starts, because Burton didn't want to have kids, and he told Dorothy that she has to drink some pills so she will get an abortion. And but Dorothy wanted to have the baby, so she took the pills, but it was like too late, and she couldn't abort the baby. So Dorothy told to Burton, yeah. Dorothy told Burton that she were going to have the baby and that they have to get married, because if not, a her parent will get mad. So, but um, that wasn't the plan of Burton. So he always tried to make Dorothy to get an abortion, and he kept giving Dorothy pills so she has an abortion. But one day, uh, he told Dorothy that they would get married, but he got a plan that he were going to bring Dorothy to a tall building, and he got the plan to kill Dorothy because he didn't want to have the baby because that would ruin his plans. So in this picture, we can see this is Burton and Dorothy, and they were in the building, the high part of the building. So he literally pushed Dorothy and he killed her. So and for that he got like again he got back his life. But then he like his plan was to be rich. He kept trying to be rich, and he met Dorothy's sisters, Ellen, who was the middle sister, and they again. Oh no. Uh, he no yeah he dated with the two girls, with Dorothy and with the oldest sister who was, I don't remember the name, who was Marian. Yeah. But before that, uh, Ellen knew that because the police said that Dorothy killed herself, but it wasn't like that. It was Burton who killed Dorothy. So Ellen knew that that wasn't right. And Ellen started to investigate about what really happened. And Ellen met Gordon, who was a student in the English class with Dorothy, I think. And they both start to try to figure out what happened. And they both find out that Burton was the one who killed Dorothy, but Burton was smarter and Burton killed both of them because that will ruin their plans to be rich. So he killed both of the sisters, and here is where Marion takes part in the story. Burton tried to yeah to fall in love with Marion, and so in that way he could have all the money from Dorothy's father. And yeah, he faked that he would change and that he really loved Marion, but that was fake. That all was fake. He only wanted the money. So he was about to marry Marion, but the father, but Gordon told to the father what was really happening by a letter, and Marion believed what they told them because she knew that Burton was a bad guy. And at the end of the story, I think that the father of Dorothy killed Burton. So at least we have a good end of the story, I think, because the bad guy died. And Marion and her dad was alone. They have to lose two of his. He had to lose two of his daughter, and so yeah, okay, that was basically the story. Burton died at the end. It is that is not explicit in the book, but you can understand that Burton died at the end. Okay, so to finish, I'm going to talk about the concepts in the novel. We can see tragedy because Burton was a really smart man and he really got like a whole plan to get rich, to be rich. And so we can see that he will get a strategy. Also, we can see a detective because Ellen was like a detective. She do the work that the police didn't did. And we have cheat because Burton always lied to every person, and yeah, he cheated all of the people that he knew. Um, okay, so that's the the story. I think that that is all I have time for. So I don't know if any of you have comments or questions.
Thank you, Pao, for your presentation. I would like to know, what do you think, or for you, what was the most shocking moment or the most disturbing moment that you read in this story that for you was like, oh my God, this is so shocking, or something like that?
Well, I think that it was at the beginning. I didn't thought that Burton will kill Dorothy. That was really shocking because I didn't expect that. So yeah, it was like it blows my mind. Um,
Thank you for your presentation and your whole your entire explaining about the book. I understand that well, and I get mad with Burton. So thank you, Paola.
okay, thank you.
Thanks, Paola, for your presentation. And I am wondering how Gordon discovered the murder of the two sisters.
Because when he was investigating with Ellen, uh, Ellen had like a lot of things. She knew that how Dorothy was, so she told all the information she knew to Gordon, and for that reason, he knew all these facts about the sisters. So I think that he only, yeah, figured the things. Okay, thank you guys for your attention. Thank you.